Binah. The name of God associated with Hesed is El, the Hebrew word translated as God. El was the common name for a god in ancient Near Eastern cultures. It may come from a root meaning to be strong or power, connoting not only might, but authority and transcendence. In the Old Testament, the term El is often combined with adjectives resulting in the names like El Elyon, the Most High God, El Quad, the Living God, El Shaddai, God Almighty, and El Olam, God Everlasting. El occurs by itself frequently in the book of Job and other biblical poetry. We can see the importance of this name in ancient Israel by the fact that the name Israel, meaning he strives with God, is a compound that includes the divine name El. El, says Gikatella, is absolute mercy that descends to save us. In times of trouble, the saints and the pious would hasten to pray and direct their thoughts to the attribute El, thus saving the world from many kinds of tribulation. Gicatella says that El saves those who have been sentenced from their punishment. If God decrees that the world's peoples are to be slaughtered, but one righteous person directs his thoughts to El, then El will come forth with his mercy. Even when a person's sins have tilted the scales against him, El enumerates all the merits and good he has done, even a pleasant conversation he has brought up, in order to mitigate his punishment so he will not suffer too intensely. El calculates a person's deeds very carefully, including his smallest action, and then gives generous rewards for whatever good he has done. Binah, YHVH Elohim. The name of God associated with Binah is YHVH, vocalized as Elohim. As I said earlier, Kabbalah teaches that the names of God are keys to understanding the secret meaning of the Bible. Since Elohim appears in the first three words of Genesis, Kabbalists say this passage reveals something about Binah. According to the Zohar, those opening words of the Old Testament, Bereshit bara Elohim, in the beginning God created, are not about the creation of the world, but about the creation of Binah. The Zohar says Bereshit bara Elohim really means by means of the beginning, a code name for Chukmah, the hidden emanator, Ein Sof of Kedah, created Elohim, a code name for Binah. Gikatella says that Binah, the supernal mother, merits the whole name YHVH because she delivers blessings to all the Sephira. Binah is also the essence of redemption, freedom, and many other kinds of salvation. Gigatella again stresses that the activity of the Sephirot is largely dependent on our actions. When we fulfill the law and perform good deeds, Bina brings blessing and favor to all the Sephirah. In turn causes Malkut Shekinah to dwell among us, and to bestow God's blessings upon us. But if we are disobedient, Bina removes herself and God's light ceases to flow to the earth.